Okay, hello everyone, we're here with more Let's Play World of Warcraft after, I think, 2-3 weeks. So, when last we left off, we think we're dead. We're just lying here on this piece of debris after our ship blew up during our escape from Kazan. See, I'm near death, shipwrecked, marooned, and near death. Apparently I have unread mail. On the topic of the unread mail, I did something I didn't want to do. Oh, there we go, we're back to life. We're okay. What do you want to do? Rescue 6 survivors. Okay. I guess. So we're gonna open these, oh, that's fast. Open 6 of these capsules. And, oh, shit. Right, okay, so we just accidentally rescued Gallywix. I deleted one of my other characters, and he had the male heirloom shoulders, the pardon me, the shaman ones. So I figured, you know what, I don't have anyone else that can use them. I might as well, as much as I'm going to hate myself for it, I might as well give them over to Monkey. So Monkey, that's one of the things. And then when I was deleting the character, I sent all the gold over. So we probably have about 2,500 gold. Let's go over to oh, Sassy's there. Okay, we're fine. So I do need to track a mailbox. Mailbox and innkeeper. Yeah, there's a mailbox nearby. Let's try and call them escape pods. And I'm gonna try and do about a half an hour today. Where's the mailbox? There it is. It's just yeah, mystical pauldrons of the elements. Oh, gosh, how close. Oh, and the ancestral robe. That was something that was sort of a unique look, so I wanted to keep that. So there we go. We have shoulders. That's basically our first stat boosting item. So, right. So we've got. I think there's 3 quests to do here. Here's the other one over here with the shaman trainer. Our problem now, gotta slay 6 terror after hatchlings and deal with 10 monkeys. So there's the terror raptors, there's the monkey. There's really not much to talk about in this part. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna deal with this Terraptor. I'm gonna open my drink really quick. I have a huge Pepsi sitting next to me. Picked it up before I was in class today, and I just never got a chance to open it. So another cool thing with the heirloom shoulders gives us is, you know, in case you don't know, it gives us 10% bonus experience. I believe it's just monsters. It says experience gained, so I can't remember if that's just monsters or if that counts all experience. I'm like 99% sure it's just monsters. But you know what? We'll find out. So let me just take a sip. Good drink. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, I didn't want you guys to hear that. So let's just keep on going through here, dealing with monkeys, picking up tools, dealing with terraptors. If I get really quiet, it's because you know, I've kind of gone back to being used to playing by myself, where there's really no one to talk to. So, see, where am I now? Last time you saw my main, he was in Blasted Lands. He's now in the Grand. Actually, no, he's 65 now, so I'm going to move him up to, oh, I got an itch. I'm going to move him up to Blade's Edge Mountains. Just, you know, the experience is about the same. but I just want to keep, you know, get the maximum experience, because, you know, 65 is really, it's not that long. There we go, level 6, woohoo! Level 5 is really not that far from Northrend, really. And, you know, Northrend's one of my absolute favorite zones in the game. You know, especially the Storm Peaks. So, you know, as soon as I see that I have either one more quest or one more mob, I'm gonna disengage. Like if it gets to the point where I just notice, like, I'm halfway through fighting a mob, and I just notice that, you know, killing that mob's gonna level me up, I'm actually just gonna disengage from it and boot up fraps, because, you know, I want you guys to see that. Oh, I've got something in my throat. It's really, really annoying me. It's probably really, really annoying you guys too, considering I just coughed in your ears like twice. So we need one more monkey, and we need one more. There's one more crate over there, and the monkey is over there. Okay, right. That's all our crates. Let's just get close enough to deal with that monkey. There we go. Okay, excellent. Use our rocket jump forward a bit. Let's go turn in our 3 quests. Max avalanche? No, you don't give me anything. Deer's maker crawling up on a cliff stair clear over. Right. I'll take the monkey handler gloves. Said it was the most beautiful thing he'd ever seen. Thanks, I guess? I didn't think it was that special. Speak with Foreman Dampwick outside the Kashmite Cavern on the Lost Isles. First... Yeah. Oh, I can't. So wait, this is addition brochure. I need to find... There we go, recovered supply. No. First aid training. Let's take first aid. I can take pretty much anything we want, because then we have the guts of about 3,000 gold. So I just need to go to this guy to sell. Ah! I don't know. Keep the SlapRock. Keep the problems. Just because the ancestral robes, I like how it looks. Shirt to me. Elements. Okay, so we're up to 16 total slots. So we're gonna head this way, and we're gonna go meet up with Dampwick. And the last time Dampwick spoke to us, excuse me, the last time we spoke to Dampwick, he had us dealing with some trolls and recovering calciumite. Let's see what he's doing in here. In case you're not the boss anymore, it's so good to see you. Oh, intelligent killer monkeys mining calciumite. So that's what we're doing. With miner troubles, we're gonna go in, escort the miner through, and we have to take some pictures using your KTC snap flash. Yeah, I'm gonna cover you. Let's just get this shit done. Let's see what's this game. Okay. Right away I can see miner corpses. That's not comforting. Okay, let's take a picture if I can. Yep. Okay. There's one over there, no there isn't. One here.
I need a target.
Just pull up recount. Just out of curiosity, on 10.3, that's not too bad. Oh. So I'm getting text messages while I record here. He'd give anything for explosives. I believe it was this way. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess keep going silent. I'm not used to talking. It took me, God, what are we on? 5, 6 videos? It's part 5, part 6. I don't remember. It took me this far to get used to talking. And then, you know, in hiatus just to get used to college and, you know, deal with some things. Oh, big yawn. I'm gonna try and make this, half hour. I think we're 7-10 minutes in right now. So, right now it's 6:25, so I'm going to finish at about 45. This part of the quest can get really tedious. You know, just kind of escorting him through and dealing with our own stuff, and it's just... Excuse me, it's just a big yawn fest, really. Especially when you're overpowered like I am. Well, not fantastically overpowered, but I am overpowered. Quite a bit. How much is these? Oh, it's supposed to be 25 cents. Okay, that's okay. I'll take that. Doo-doo-doo, silence again. Okay, mind. Okay, you can kind of understand. Okay, spoiler alert, there's a bunch of pygmies on this island, on the Lost Isles. And they speak in this sort of gibberish, but you can kind of understand what they say. Like this one just yelled, Nkmnetawr, which, you know, Nke mine taur. Okay, mine the ore, you know? Okay, get the picture, so not make the same mistake I always make. Big break. Excuse me. And I believe we can just jump down there. Yep. And make our way out this way. So, we have turned Sassy and Dampwick. As you can see, it's really not a very big area, you know, considering that we just kind of ran from the shipwreck shore here to the cave here in like maybe 5 seconds. It's really not a big area, but it's really fun kind of quest chain. I really like it. Plus the scenery is absolutely beautiful. It really doesn't get much better than this. Raid Finder. Sorry, this is very beautiful. I didn't play for like a week one time. It was just when they brought in, you know, the dungeon journal and the raid finder and the guild finder, and I was completely lost because I would tap J. I don't remember what J did. Oh yeah, J opened my guild menu, and even Shift J opened my guild menu, and so take the field journal to Aggra. Okay. Shift J would open your guild tab as well. Okay, we're going to see Aggra. Spoiler alert. Well, not really a spoiler alert. Aggra is the mate of a very important person in Warcraft lore. And all I have to say is that she is an orc. And you probably know who it is. But I'm not going to say anything more than that. It's Thrall. Okay, it's Thrall, yeah. But I'm not going to say anything more than that, because I know what's coming up, and the first time I played through I was like, what? It's amazing. Basically, the Horde were transporting cargo, and they were transporting a very precious cargo, and the Alliance attacked them. Very cowardly. But there's more to it than that. You know, the cargo isn't what you'd expect it to be, and that's all I'm saying. So, so take the field journal to Aggra. And anyway, Aggra turns out to be Thrall's mate. And at the end of the 4.2? Was it 4.2? Was it 4. Shit. At the end of the Firelands. Yeah, see, there's their ship there. And that's where we're gonna go later. You can see Naga ruins off in there. Yeah, it's fun. Then we'll take the sailor's leggings, equip it all. And kill that Gorfang. So, at the end of the Firelands expansion, not expansion, patch, it was either 4.1 or 4.2, it wasn't 4.3, 4.3 was Hour of Twilight, but at the end of the Firelands patch, at the end of the quest chain, is a really fun quest. You go into weed whacker mode and you can just cut these things down. It's so much fun. At the end of the Firelands expansion quest, Thrall and Aggra, basically they get married. It's not called marriage, no, it's just called, you know, you're my life mate, I'm your life mate, da-di-da-di-da. But it's marriage, basically. And there's one other major plot development between them that happened very recently. And I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to show it. Maybe once we get to Orgrimmar the first time, I'll show it. But I'm not gonna tell you guys, and I'm going to. You know what? I'm actually gonna make that one video. You know, whatever part we're on by then, it's gonna be that part 0.5. That way, you know, if you guys don't want to see it, you can just skip that video. That's fair, I think. Yeah, you know, if you don't want it spoiled, that's good. But yeah, it's amazing. What was I even talking about that I got to? Oh yeah, I was just done with the quest. Okay, so we just took out 100 plants while I was, while I was yammering on to you guys. So we're back to Aggra. Aggra was introduced in The Shattering, in the novel called The Shattering, The Prelude to Cataclysm by Christie Golden. That's one of the like backstories. Got a drink. It's one of the, you know, the companion stories like Arthas or Day and Night of the Dragon, excuse me, or the War of the Ancients trilogy. I absolutely. Anyway, Aggra was introduced in The Shattering. Thrall goes to the ground to speak to his grandmother, Gaia, and he meets this young Maghar, uncorrupted brown orc, and she's, you know, she's all with the sass. And he's like, you know, he falls for her eventually, and you know, they hit it off, and she ends up training him to be a better shaman. And it's I'm gonna say it's adorable because it's not adorable, but it's kind of cute because, you know, you've always seen Thrall as you know, the wise and powerful leader, and here he is with this woman, and he doesn't even know what he's doing, you know. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Richard Knack, generally regarded as being one of, if not the worst writers for Warcraft. But Yeah, I can agree, given that, you know, he has like 4 favorite characters, and everything he does has to revolve around them. And it gets very tedious after a while. But the War of the Ancients trilogy, considering there was no lore for him to contradict, there was very little, very little for him to contradict surrounding that. I think he actually did really, really well with that. And, you know, looking in, seeing, you know, 4.3, you can see that they really took him to heart. But the only thing I don't like about 4.3 is, I'm gonna swear, is Tyranda's fucking voice. You know, through Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, I don't know if she was in Warcraft 2, but through, very serious. Okay, we're back. So I just had a crash. That was the first crash. That was about 20 minutes in. So that's pretty good. What was I talking about? I was talking about, oh yeah, Tyranda's voice actress. Warcraft 3, she had a relatively normal voice. You know, there wasn't really any accent to it. It was just straight. But for whatever reason, in 4.3 they have given her this most god-awful accent I have ever heard in my life. And a line from the book makes its way in. I'm playing through this. This is before I got hacked. I played through Well of Eternity, and it was awful. You know, it got to the point I was like, next time I'm going through Well of Eternity, my sound effects are all the way down, because it's gone from, you know, a line that would, the current voice actors that would be, you know, Illidan, you mustn't. Not Illidan, you mustn't. What? And the fact that, you know, I have a huge bone to pick with Night Elves. Okay, I really do. I love the lore. You know, I love the backstory. I love the people. I love the, you know, the people. I love everything that they're about. You know, the whole nature and all that. But I don't understand how they went from a tribe of sort of Amazonian warrior women in like Warcraft, in all of the Warcraft games, to this band of California Valley girls who bounce, and it's just, oh, why? And well, I know why, you know, they wanted to get teenage males to play it, but, ugh, you know? So, apparently with the next, one of the next major patches, oh, we're getting a ride on Bastion, that's nice. That means I can, take out first aid. Just drop first aid there. Oh, can't do that. One of the new patches, the old style models are getting a new look. They're not getting a new look, they're getting updated. And you can see it if anyone's seen the World of Warcraft commercial with Chuck Norris, you know. Chuck Norris plays a hunter, but he doesn't hunt because that would imply the possibility of failure. That actually uses the new model. And basically we get the one thing that human models have been asking for forever. They finally get wrists, you know, to determine their arms from their hands, and they've you know, they get like heavy set shoulders, and it's not a huge change, but it's enough, you know, and I think, you know, it looks really good. So, let's see, what else is coming up? Yeah, I think everyone on Wormrest has pretty much hit the post-expansion blues. You know, there's nothing left for this expansion, which is disappointing, supremely disappointing, because we were kind of hoping for something like, you know, Burning Crusade, where the villain you think will be the big bad isn't. And it actually turns out to be someone completely unrelated. Like Burning Crusade, you know, you see Illidan in the starting, you see Illidan in the cinematic, you see Illidan all over the place. And it's all demons, and it's demons. When you get to Black Temple in 2.2, 2.3, hell, it might even have been 2.1. No, I don't think it was 2.1. It was a relatively early content patch. And you defeat Illidan, and it's like, what's left? And then they come out with Sunwell, and you're like, oh, it's actually killed Jaden. And it's, you know, I was expecting something like that. Or at least the massive amount of content that we got with Wrath. I mean, Wrath was just unbelievable. It was just content patch after content patch after content patch, and it was... Jesus, what was the first one we got? 3.1. No. Yeah, 3.1 was Secrets of Old War. Hold on, let's see, what did we get? First, we shipped with... Oh Jesus, okay, this is going to be a challenge for me. This is my daily challenge. This is going to be like the challenge I assign myself with every video now. We shipped with Nexus, Utgard Keep, Utgard Pinnacle, the Oculus, Gundrak, Draxaron, I think that's it. I'm missing a bunch. I know I'm missing a bunch. 3.1 added the Old War Raid and Halls of Stone, Halls of Lightning. 3.2 added 2.2 added the Argent Tournament, or it added the Crusaders Coliseum. Gave us Trial of Champion, Trial of the Crusader, and Trial of the Grand Crusader. Trial of the Champion was 5-man, the rest were 10-25. 3.3 gave us Pit of Sauron, Halls of Reflection, Forge of Souls, and Ice Crown Citadel. So we ended up, we had at least 10 5-mans. And it was a massive amount of content. You know, I mean, like the raids we shipped with, I think we only had 3 raids that we shipped with. We had Nax, we had Obsidian Sanctum, we had we had Eye of Eternity. I'm pretty sure that was it. And then we get 3 more. But then you have Ice Crown, which is big enough to count for, we'll call each wing. Well, we also had Vault of Archivon, but that was more of a PvP one. You know, you need a lot of PvP stuff to survive Vault. Ice Crown, you can divide it into, you know, each of the wings could be its own friggin' raid. It was huge. It was absolutely huge. And I was so pissed off because I was so ready and geared for Ice Crown. When it came out, I was actually on vacation when it came out, and I had no way to play. Because I didn't have a laptop at the time. And of course, you know, I was at my grandparents' house in France. And I was furious because by the time I got back, my guild had gone through and they cleared it. And I was like, hey guys, when are we next going through? And they're like, oh, we didn't like it, we're not going to go through it. And I'm like, what? No. What? I actually don't remember. But we ended up, or they changed the raid times or something to something just so awkward for me that I couldn't possibly get through Ice Crown. So I spent all of pretty much the last year of Wrath trying to get through Ice Crown. It was just so disheartening. So I've never done Ice Crown. There we go. That's my secret confession, as I've never done Ice Crown. So, oh my god, that's almost a half an hour of playing now. So yeah, there's the precious cargo. It's Thrall. Funny how these things work, isn't it? Power of the ocean heat is cold. Meet him up top. Okay, you know what? Use the power of the cyclone to take care of 50 Alliance sailors. That shouldn't be too hard. So it's basically one of these annoying like AoE quests where you just have to just take a bunch of them out. So let's see, I'm going to start planning out where I'm going to quest first. Once I get out of here, I'm definitely going for Northern Barrens because, excuse me, all my goblins I go through, Ashara, and it's just, I don't want to go through Ashara anymore. As beautiful as it is, and as goblin as it is, and as much as I love it, I'm sick and tired of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Northern Barrens. So anyway, but Cataclysm, I was disappointed with Cataclysm overall, because it just, I can understand why it was so small. You know, they raided the whole world, pretty much the whole world. Actually, no, yeah, the whole world. I don't think there's a single zone that was left untouched at all. There can't have been a single zone that was left untouched. Well, obviously, you know, Burning Crusade, Wrath, they weren't touched, but no, Classic, well, there wasn't a single zone that was left untouched. So, I can appreciate that, you know, it took a lot of effort to do that, but it just felt like there was something missing. You know, maybe it was just me, but it felt like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just felt like there was, it didn't grab me the way Wrath did. You know, Wrath, I saw the zones that I could head for, and I was like, oh my god, I'm playing right away, I have to get to these zones. So let's just make my bandages while I finish up. I didn't feel that with Cataclysm. You know, I saw the zones. I liked the zones. I liked Vashir. I liked that one. That was the underwater zone. That, you know, I was watching the behind the scenes DVDs and they said that one was probably the greatest challenge they've ever had. Was how to, because you're swimming trying to fight and it's just impossible. Excuse me. So they're trying to figure out how to do that. And I thought they did it really well. And then the other one I liked was Mount Hajjal. 50 quests completed. Achievement. High five, guys. I just high five my screen. Survive the rocket slingshot across the Dire Strait. And we're back again. Another crash. But it's okay, because we're only going to have a couple minutes left. But we're going to get across the... Oh my god. You know what? You know what? Screw you. Rude gesture. I'm leaving. Getting on this thing, and I'm leaving. Up and away. Off I go. Ready? This is fun. So we've basically left... Yeah, this is where we're going here. This is going to be a town eventually. So we finished that whole island. There we go, the landing site. Kinda crashed. But we're okay. So what was I talking about? Yeah. I can understand why. It was a lot of content in Cataclysm, but it just didn't grab me. The fact that it was such a short expansion pack. Just... It was a short... It was... Oh, that... It was... I found it was a very exclusive expansion pack. And I can explain to you what I mean. With Wrath, you got 5-mans. With every... You got at least one 5-man with every expansion. With every... I keep calling them expansions. With every... patch. You got at least one 5-man. And it was great. But with... You know, you had normal and heroic. It was great. But with... Cataclysm, you know, 4.1, the Trolls, Zul'Gurub brought us 2 5-mans, but they were, you know, they were heroic only. It was very discouraging because, you know, like, these instances, you know, they were some of my favorites. you know, they were like my favorite 60 and 70 instances to run, and now I can't run them anymore because they're exclusive. So it was that kind of annoyance. And then Firelands only brought us the Firelands, and Deathwing brought us the three Firelands. But that was, you know, it didn't feel like a very content-oriented expansion pack, and I was very disappointed by it. But anyway, I digress. Maybe I'll rant more about this next time. But you know what? I'm looking forward to Mist of Pandaria. I've seen some of the screenshots of it already. I've seen some of the previews. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm hearing things about the release date being this year, possibly fall or holiday 2012. I hope it's not, because we only heard about it recently, very, very recently. You know, October, November, maybe a little bit before that. But, oh wait, or was it BlizzCon? Shit, I don't remember. We only heard about it recently. So I just, given the wake of Cataclysm and sort of universal disappointment, I don't want them to rush it, you know. But, so that's where we're going to leave. Played for over a half an hour. If my clock's right, we've played for over half an hour. We got quite a bit done. You know, we went up 2 levels, did a bunch of quests, froze a little bit, got some sexy shoulders, got like 3,000 gold, finished one island, or one section of the Lost Isles. Oh boy, it's gonna be great. Depending on what video this is, we might be out of here by part 10. So, you know what? That's fine by me. I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna play it at my own pace. I'll see you guys next time.